My beloved child, pause now and listen. There is a divine urgency in my words that you cannot afford to ignore. I sent you signs that were meant to awaken your spirit, yet you may have overlooked them in the rush of life. The truth I reveal today is the key to mending unseen wounds and averting a silent disaster that touches not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Time is slipping away, and the choices you make in this very moment have the power to alter destinies. Stay with me until the end, for every word I speak carries the promise of hope, healing, and a future crafted in my eternal love. Do not let this moment pass. Embrace the call of your destiny and step into the light I have prepared for you. Someone, a soul who once touched your life, even if only briefly, is in trouble. You may not see it yet. You might not feel the gravity of what is happening, but I see it clearly. I see the bigger picture, every facet of your life and all the lives that intersect with yours. I need you to grant me this moment so I can reveal what is about to take place. My child, unseen ripples flow from your actions, consequences you might not notice yet that have affected other people's lives. At times, a careless comment, a small gesture, or even silence can leave a deep mark on someone's heart. Now, a particular person has been caught in that ripple. They never imagined it would happen, and it isn't their fault. Yet, an invisible thread linking souls has led them to a precarious situation. They aren't in danger because of anything wrong they did, but because certain choices and events in your life have set off consequences beyond your control. Listen carefully, my beloved, for time is slipping away. I speak this truth not to assign blame, but to awaken you to what is really happening. This person placed their trust in you when perhaps they should have been cautious. They opened their heart, approached you with hope and faith when perhaps distance would have been safer. They spoke words they might have kept locked away, investing their trust where it was not assured. Now they must face outcomes they never intended. You may ask, why me? Why tell me this? Because you have a significant part to play, and I know your heart. I see you never meant to hurt anyone. I also know that once you understand, you will respond. You're the one I have chosen to bring change, to set right what has veered off course, and to bring light into a darkness you never realized you touched. Oh, my precious one, at times I shield you from the full weight of your actions. It's not to hide anything, but because I know that when your heart is ready, you will know how to proceed. This is that moment. I am inviting you to look inward, to revisit conversations and circumstances from your past. Perhaps someone left your life in silence, carrying a pain too great to voice. Perhaps another person still waits, longing for an explanation or a gentle healing touch. But this isn't a call to self-reproach. It isn't meant to bury you in guilt or regret. I am not here to make you feel burdened. I am offering you the chance to become a vessel of healing. I know that, deep down, you yearn to do the right thing, and I am here to guide you, step by step, in repairing what has been broken. My child, come to me in stillness. Listen for my voice within each heartbeat. Let me show you who needs your attention, who waits for your words or your actions. My beloved, I know this can be difficult. Facing uncomfortable truths often is. But I will walk this road with you. I will never let you traverse it alone. When fear arises, remember that I am your strength. When you cannot find the words, I will place them on your lips. And when you feel powerless to make things right, remember that I am the one who works through you. Oh, my beloved, never forget that every choice matters, and it is never too late to start anew. I am the God of restoration and fresh beginnings, and I invite you to join me in the sacred work of healing. You do not have to be perfect. You only need a heart willing to listen, change, and love again. Do you realize, my child, that all of this is not just about restoring another person, but about transforming you as well? I am using this situation to teach you empathy, mercy, and the humble power of forgiveness. As you move to make amends, you will watch them heal, and you yourself will experience freedom. You will feel the relief of choosing the right path and discover a peace that no worldly comfort can provide. My dear child, I know you never wanted to harm anyone. You never intended to put someone at risk or cause them to stumble. I see into the depths of your heart, recognizing your efforts to live with integrity and to treat others with kindness. Still, in life, events sometimes spiral beyond your control. Unanticipated outcomes arise from your choices, your words, or even actions you're scarcely aware of. It isn't that you wished ill upon anyone, but decisions, spoken words, and open doors carry ripple effects that spread through the world around you. While you can't see the entire tapestry, I perceive every thread from start to finish, noticing details invisible to you. Now those repercussions are laid bare before me. You may believe your interactions have been routine or fleeting, but remember that each word and deed holds power, to uplift or to tear down, to heal or to injure. At times, no matter how good your intentions are, the ripples can spread farther and deeper than you ever imagined. You don't see the snare set before them, but the enemy recognizes it well. That adversary, ever lurking, wants nothing more than to sow division and crush the bonds between souls. It doesn't require your deliberate harm, just a brief moment of carelessness, a passing instant where you fail to grasp the significance of your words or deeds. Then it seizes the chance to unleash harm. You didn't discern that moment when their foot crossed a boundary, when they stepped onto treacherous ground. But I saw it. I saw that moment, whether motivated by trust or naivety, when they ventured into a place they never should have gone. Now they stand on the threshold of gathering shadows, unknowing forces lying in wait, while the adversary stands ready to strike. My beloved child, do not let fear seize you. This is not an occasion for regret or guilt to confine you. I share this only to illuminate the truth, to help you see the part you must play in this story. You do possess the ability to choose differently, to shift the course of events for good. I understand your confusion and your sense of innocence. I didn't do anything wrong. In many ways, that may be true. I see your sincerity and your reluctance to hurt anyone. Yet, open your heart to my words. There are deeper realities you might not yet comprehend. Your statements, actions, and decisions aren't merely random in the physical world. They hold significant weight in the spiritual realm. Every choice is like a stone tossed into calm waters, sending waves that reach far beyond what you can see. And my child, these ripples don't just vanish. They keep traveling, touching other souls in ways your eyes can't detect and your mind can't comprehend. This is the reason I'm speaking so urgently. Someone whose path intersected with yours is in grave danger. They might not fully grasp it, and you may not either, but I see the entire picture. You mustn't brush aside this warning. You may be their only lifeline, the final beacon that can guide them out of darkness. I don't place this on you to condemn you, but because I know you have the courage to bring about change. You may be the only one able to set things right. Life isn't always black and white. Sometimes choices that seem harmless can have repercussions we never considered. Maybe you unintentionally said something that hurt someone. Maybe your path drew you in a way that left someone else struggling. You don't have to wear guilt like a chain, but you must see that your every step has inherent value and impact. I am urging you toward greater maturity, not merely seeing the obvious, but discerning the deeper spiritual undercurrents. Spiritual awareness isn't easily gained, but I know you're capable of embracing it. When you start recognizing the power of your own words and actions, you will live with greater intention, guided by empathy and compassion. My dear one, don't let fear or remorse hold you back from moving forward. My words are not meant to crush you, but to give you the chance to be a channel of healing. You can't change the past, but you can affect the present and the future. I trust you because I know the longing in your heart to do good. I need you to take action. My beloved child, spend time in quiet reflection. Look again at the connections in your life. Is there anyone who needs you to reconnect? Is someone still hoping for an apology, an acknowledgement, or perhaps it's just a supportive word or a sympathetic look, reminding them they aren't alone? You are not on your own. I am guiding you, showing you how to bring comfort and safety to those around you. Remember, You don't need to carry this on your shoulders alone. I am your strength, the one who lights your way. If you feel uncertain about where to start, turn to me. Let me clarify all that's vague, and I will place the right words in your heart, directing each step you take. My child, sometimes just one gentle word can calm a looming storm. Sometimes one small gesture can pull someone back from the brink. Never underestimate the power of love and kindness. They may be the very key to unlocking healing in the other person and in you. I don't accuse you or pin blame on you, for I know who you truly are. I see your genuine wish to do what is right. And I know you are willing to evolve when you see that you have hurt someone unintentionally. This openness in you deepens my love. I do not need your perfection. I only need your willingness. Every struggle can become a chance for you to learn and grow, to deepen your compassion, to practice forgiveness, and to embrace humility. While you confront these consequences, you will see not only others restored, but also find your own release. I will be there, upholding you with courage and strength. My beloved child, please don't let these words frighten you. Instead, let them awaken you to a grave truth. The enemy found a way in. Through some gap you may have unknowingly left, it slipped in. Danger doesn't always strike like lightning. It can arrive quietly, like a soft breeze through a barely open window. Even though it wasn't your intention, that small space was enough for the adversary to enter. It doesn't require an official invitation, just a second of carelessness, a hastily spoken word, or an inadvertent act. Now you must respond. This is not a moment for indecision. You must seek me wholeheartedly in prayer, not mechanically but with urgency and genuine devotion. Plead for my mercy, both for yourself and for that person at risk, possibly without realizing it. Ask me to step in before everything spirals out of control, before the consequences become irreversible. There is still time, but it is slipping away. You cannot wait for the perfect moment, because the enemy will not pause. The person in danger may still be living routinely, unaware of how near they are to a threatening situation. They may believe life is proceeding normally, while unseen forces twist reality, waiting to strike. My beloved, I share this not to weigh you down, but to help you understand the vital role you play. I call you now to stand in the gap. You are chosen to be a wall of protection, the bridge between danger and redemption. You are the link, and I trust you to pray fervently, to intercede from the depths of your spirit, bringing light to the place where darkness hovers. This is the time to fight, my child, not with physical might, but with the strength of prayer and unwavering faith. When you kneel before me, you stand against every dark force. When you cry out to me, you activate spiritual power that no adversary can resist. You do not battle alone, for I stand beside you, and my authority surpasses any assault from the enemy. Remember, my child, prayer is not a last resort for hopeless situation. It is the greatest weapon you possess. Your prayers can transform realities, thwart the enemy's designs, and draw back those standing on the edge of ruin. You may not see the entire picture, but I do. Each time you pray, you partner with me to bring salvation and restoration. You might think you are too weak or unfit, but bear in mind, I did not select you for your flawlessness. I chose you because you are willing. By stepping into this conflict with me, by deciding not to ignore my warning, you allow me to move through you in incredible ways. My precious one, find a quiet place of communion with me. Let your heart open. Speak freely about every thought and emotion. There is no need to hide anything, for I know it all before you speak. Yet I yearn to hear it from you. I want you to sense my nearness, to trust not only that I listen, but that I am ready to act. Plead with me for grace, for a timely breakthrough in this crisis. Ask for my covering, for my light to break through the darkness, for truth to be unveiled, and for the enemy's strategy to fail. Request the wisdom you need to know how to respond, what to say, and how to guide that person back to safety. Child, in every genuine prayer, I am already at work, even if your physical eyes see nothing changing. Do not be discouraged when an answer doesn't appear immediately, for I move according to my perfect timing and never fail to protect what is mine. This battle is not just to rescue another. It is also about refining you. Every prayer renews your heart and strengthens your faith, bringing you closer to me. I am using this dilemma not only to rescue others, but also to draw you into deeper intimacy with me. Oh, my beloved, I sense your uncertainty, the swirl of questions in your mind. Maybe you think, I'll pray later when I'm calmer, or it's not really my responsibility. My child, please do not let these voices hold you back. Do not delay, for every moment matters. Time is precious, and with each second, the enemy moves closer. The person in peril may not even feel threatened, blindly continuing with their daily routines. Yet, in realms unseen, evil has already shaped a plan, bending truths and preparing to strike. I don't reveal this to overburden you, but to show you how crucial your role is. I am urging you to intervene. Stand as a protective barrier, a refuge for one who cannot see the turmoil that rages nearby. They may not perceive the looming threats, but you do. And I want you to act, not remain passive. Please do not be convinced that there is nothing you can do. Each prayer you offer can redirect the very course of events. Your pleas, your earnest intercession can alter destinies. I never asked you to be flawless. I only asked for your open heart. When you step up and pray, you will see how your willingness creates miracles, both in the life of the other person and within you. This is not only about saving them, it's also about teaching you the true power of faith and compassion. Each prayer invites me further into your life, transforming your heart. My beloved child, I have spoken repeatedly about the power within you, how your words and deeds carry more influence than you know. You do not live in isolation. Your spirit is interwoven with all the souls around you. These people did not enter your story by random chance, nor you theirs without purpose. Every action, great or small, leaves a mark. A single act of kindness can touch many unseen corners. Your words can plant seeds that grow within hearts. That is why I now ask you to be mindful of what has been set in motion. Stop it before it reaches its full outcome. You are not helpless. The enemy wants you to feel deprived of authority, but that's a lie. I have equipped you, not just with awareness, but with genuine power. My child, do not forget that prayer is your strongest resource, not the final step taken in desperation, but the first line of defense. When you pray, you welcome me into a situation you cannot control alone. Simply raise your voice in prayer, and I will act, even if you feel insignificant. I placed within you a capacity beyond measure. One sincere prayer can shift an entire situation, even an entire world. Look at this person in danger, a soul searching for a way out of confusion and fear. They hear whispers that do not originate from me, doubts, lies, insecurities. Their sight is clouded by worry, each step overshadowed by dread. If you don't intercede, the enemy will gain ground. The enemy needs only a tiny chink in the armor to bring turmoil. But you are not called to stay idle. I formed you to bring light to those around you. If you come to me wholeheartedly, trusting my promises, I will rescue and teach you to understand the profound strength of prayer. Yes, the situation is urgent, but it is also a call to awaken. You are not meant to be a bystander in a spiritual conflict. You have divine authority. My spirit dwells in you. Now is the time to use this gift. Do not stand back because you feel unprepared. Come to me with your worries, and I will turn them into faith. Pray for that individual. Declare my protection over their life. Decree that no crafted weapon against them will succeed, that I am their unfailing refuge. Speak my word into the darkness, and watch my truth unravel every lie the enemy has instilled in their mind. Witness how I intervene, thwarting these schemes and converting this experience into an opportunity for growth for both of you. Observe how prayer and obedience shape not just a single event, but the future itself. Never let the enemy tell you your prayers lack effectiveness. Every appeal you voice has power before me. Each time you call on my name, you unleash heavenly strength. You stand as my warrior. When you rise in faith, every barrier is toppled, every chain is shattered. Allow me to move through you, shining my light to the lost. Understand that you're not only saving them from danger, you are learning to carry my light wherever you go. I am always with you, granting you courage and guidance. Enter this moment bravely, because I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. You are my chosen, and through you I will accomplish great wonders. My beloved child, many go about daily life unconscious of how their actions extend beyond themselves. Perhaps they think their choices are trivial and affect only them, but the truth is far greater. Every choice, every word bears weight. You may never see the full impact. You might react to a fleeting emotion, assuming that if problems arise, you alone will be responsible. That is not so. Even the smallest act can set off a chain reaction, like a single pebble sending ripples across still water. A word can affect someone's mood or entire life without you realizing it. Your influence isn't limited to those you know well. Even your unspoken thoughts, your unnoticeable gestures, contribute to the atmosphere around you, touching your community and future generations. You are not an isolated entity. Your life flows into a larger current. Grasp this. You are connected to everyone you meet. No encounter is random. They come into your life for a reason, just as you do in theirs. Every deed, big or small, leaves an imprint. A simple act of generosity can spread hope, whereas a harsh word can linger painfully in another's heart. This is why I urge you to be aware of the seeds you are planting. What has been initiated through your words or deeds needs resolving before it culminates in harm. You have power here. The enemy wishes to trick you into feeling powerless, telling you it's too late or too complicated to change. That is false. You are equipped by me with insight and authority. Never forget, I chose you not for your perfection, but for your willing spirit. I see your desire to do what is right, and I know you can serve as a vessel of healing. Keep in mind that prayer is your foremost weapon, never merely an afterthought. It welcomes me into a realm that only I can govern. You simply need to speak, and I will respond. You might feel insignificant in a large world, but I have planted greatness in you. One prayer offered in sincerity can influence an entire nation. How much more than a single life? When you stand firm in prayer, you position yourself for me to work in miraculous ways. Right now, there is a person adrift in uncertainty, listening to deceptive voices. Without prayer, the enemy may triumph. But with prayer, you actively partner with me to redirect their story and your own. Resist the lie that you have no power. Each prayer is a stepping stone for my plan to prevail. You are not just a spectator, but my warrior. By choosing faith, you break down walls. Let me use you to deliver comfort so that my light reaches every lost corner. This journey isn't about rescuing someone else alone. It's about your own transformation. As you intercede, watch me move and feel your bond with me deepen. Oh, my beloved child, this is hardly the first time I've reminded you of the potent influence you carry. I've spoken about your words, your decisions, your presence in others' lives. You are not a solitary being. Each step you take ripples outward, so I'm warning you. Something you've set in motion must be stopped before it concludes. You are not helpless or unauthorized. I have bestowed upon you genuine authority. Remember, prayer stands as your primary arsenal, not a desperate last measure. It's the door through which I enter to do what you cannot. You may feel unimportant, but I have placed formidable power in you. Even one heartfelt prayer can shift outcomes. This person in peril stands on uncertain ground, absorbing messages of falsehood and dread. If you do nothing, the enemy's hold may tighten. But I did not make you merely to observe darkness spreading. If you fix your heart on me, fully trusting, I will act. I will illuminate the hidden workings of prayer, so you grasp the tie between your own words and action and their effects on others. I will also reveal how your presence can be a divine blessing. I will teach you heightened spiritual awareness, so you perceive the unseen battles around you. This moment is pressing, yet it is also your moment of awakening. You are not meant to stand on the sidelines in spiritual warfare. I have clothed you in my authority, and my spirit lives within you. Now is your time to wield that power. Take action without delay, my beloved child. Life doesn't pause, and every hesitation gives the enemy ground. Bring me your insecurities, and I will shape them into faith. Pray for that endangered soul. Offer my protective covering, proclaim my promises, and speak my words to dispel every dark deception. Then watch me intervene, derailing every malevolent scheme. I will turn all of it into an avenue for growth for both of you, teaching you how prayer and obedience can not only alter one episode, but an entire destiny. Never let yourself believe that your prayers are useless. They resonate in the spiritual realm. Each time you turn to me, you unleash the might of heaven. I call you my warrior, and when you stand confidently in faith, all barriers crumble. Through you, my light will shine into hidden places, enabling the lost to be found. You are not only helping someone escape danger, you are discovering what it means to bear my light. I am with you always, guiding and uplifting you. Step boldly into this purpose, for I have given you a spirit of boldness, a heart of love, and a mind at peace. You are chosen, and I will accomplish wonders through you. My child, many people go through life not realizing their actions reverberate far beyond themselves. They assume that their personal choices have no bearing on others, or that the effects are trivial. Yet every choice and word carries its own power. Perhaps you'll never see the full impact, but it's there. You might be caught in a rush of emotion, thinking any repercussions rest solely on you. But that is not how it works. The faintest act can set off a chain of events. The mildest word can redefine another's outlook, and you might remain unaware. You aren't cut off from others. Your life is intricately connected to everyone I have placed around you. The slightest smile, the most passing remark, none of it is meaningless. They are all parts of a grand design, interwoven threads in the tapestry of your life and the lives of those you touch. I urge you to see that these interactions matter. A seemingly insignificant act of kindness can become a beacon of hope, while a casual, hurtful remark can linger as a hidden wound. You do not live only for yourself. You are called to be a source of light. I have entrusted you with the power of prayer and the authority to protect those who might not sense the hidden storms. You are a shield for those who cannot see their predicament. I do not wish to overwhelm you with this awareness, but to show you that your life is brimming with purpose. You are meant to see the people and circumstances in your life as sacred opportunities to love, support, and build. When you offer compassion, you not only uplift another soul, but you also draw closer to the plan I have laid out for you. Yes, at times, selfishness, anger, or bitterness can seep in, but these impulses do not just harm you. They can tear down the precious connections I orchestrated in your life. The adversary welcomes every chance to sow destruction, yet you hold the freedom to choose love instead. You can turn from darkness toward the light, and every choice you make shapes your journey and impacts those around you. Please be mindful and prayerful in your decisions. Seek my wisdom. Do not be driven by fleeting emotions. Instead, pause and invite me into that pause. Let me steer you with grace, helping you see beyond the surface to the heart of every issue. You don't travel alone. I am here, ever ready to lead. When life feels tangled, I will illuminate each step. When you are torn between options, I will whisper the direction of truth. If you seek me, you will not lose your way. Place your trust in me, even when everything feels overwhelming. You may not immediately grasp each twist and turn, but if you walk by faith, I will show you that every challenge can shape you for good. I know you grow weary. You might want to give up at times, yet I have been with you since before you even knew me, and I will never leave. I see your gifts, your potential, and the resilience within you. I know you can overcome. I created you to shine and to bring hope. Do not let your errors define you. Allow me to transform them into testimonies of grace and forgiveness, reminding you how far my love can reach. I have paved a path of blessing ahead, but you alone can decide to follow. Choose life. Choose love. Let me guide you into the fullness I have planned. My beloved child, as you receive these words, take a moment for quiet reflection. Release daily demands and anxieties. Rest your mind. Let your heart open to me. In this sacred stillness, I will whisper the things you need to hear, the truths that will help you grow. Look at your life's path. Recognize each step and turn, where you found happiness, where you stumbled into pain. Do not fear facing it all, for I do not seek to shame you but to bring healing. Contemplate how you have touched those around you, who felt uplifted by your encouragement, who found comfort in your presence. But also ask yourself if anyone felt abandoned by your lack of empathy or was hurt by your sharp words. If such wounds exist, don't hide them. Come to me so I can free you from regret. Set it all at my feet. I will not reject you. I wait with open arms, ready to say, my dear child, I have never left your side. I will cleanse you, releasing the past and washing away its stains, soothing every secret hurt. Then I will help you move forward, not just existing, but living abundantly, brimming with love, joy, and peace. I molded you for a unique calling, a greater mission only you can accomplish. I never meant for you to remain stuck in guilt. I meant for you to radiate hope in a world in need. You are worthy of love, not because of perfection, but because you have chosen to open your heart. Trust me to transform every painful experience into something purposeful. Though I don't promise a life devoid of trials, I do promise you won't be alone. Now close your eyes, inhale deeply, and let the stillness enfold you. Hear me whisper, you are loved unconditionally. Let me dissolve all worry and fear, replacing them with peace and faith. Let me guide you onward, confident that the best is yet to come. Come nearer, my beloved child. Let your heart rest in my presence. Whether you bear wounds from the past or future uncertainties, place them all in my hands. Lord, I humbly come before you. Please open my eyes to understand the ramifications of my actions and my words. Grant me wisdom to mend the hurts I've caused. Lord, I realize my choices create profound consequences. Forgive me if, without intention, I left any door open for the enemy. I ask you to close those doors and restore everything lost. Lord, I ask you to intervene before it's too late. Rescue this person from danger, grant them a peace beyond comprehension, and guide them safely back to your will. Lord, give me discernment to know my next steps. Show me how to speak, act, and become a beacon of light for those around me. Lord, protect the one in harm's way. I declare your power over them and ask that you dismantle every plan of the enemy. Lord, remind me that I do not live alone and that my decisions affect others. Teach me to be mindful of the weight each word and deed carries. Lord, extend mercy not only to me, but to those caught in the aftermath of my mistakes. Bring healing and reconciliation to their lives. Lord, awaken me to the power of prayer. Infuse me with faith to stand in the gap for this person, interceding with genuine compassion. Lord, don't let me ignore or postpone your call. Give me courage to respond swiftly, praying from the depths of my heart. Lord, I know the enemy exploits the gaps in my actions, but you are mightier than any darkness. Please intervene to stop every scheme of destruction. Lord, may your peace calm the one in danger. Clarify their vision, helping them avoid hidden traps. Lord, thank you for your unfailing love, even in my shortcomings. Please continue to guide both me and this person to your path of wholeness. Let us live aligned with your gracious will. I lift this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. My beloved child, as this sacred message draws to a close, know that my words are not a farewell, but a promise of eternal guidance. Return to this channel whenever your heart seeks solace, strength, or a whisper of divine truth. My voice is ever present, waiting to uplift you. Subscribe and enable notifications so that each time you long for light in the darkness, you will find my message ready to renew your spirit. Share these blessings with those you love and let our community grow in faith and unity. Remember, my dear one, you are never alone. My love and wisdom are here for you always. Until we meet again, walk in the radiance of my love and let these sacred words be your constant source of hope. Amen.